Hello everyone. In today's video, we're delving into a chilling crime story. Let's get started. Liza Fletcher, born on November 9, 1987, in Memphis, Tennessee, to Adele Orgel Ford and James Beasley Ford. After graduating from the Hutchinson School in 2006, she completed her undergraduate studies at Baylor University and earned a master's degree in teaching from Belmont University. Liza dedicated her passion and energy to her students at Promise Academy and later to her junior kindergarten students at St. Mary's Episcopal School. Known for her wholehearted commitment, she nurtured and cared for her students with genuine love. Embracing the importance of personal growth, Liza was unafraid of vulnerability and even welcomed it. A natural-born athlete, Liza carried her love for sports throughout her life, from childhood sports teams to playing soccer for the University of Memphis and achieving remarkable feats in marathons as an adult. Her mornings were filled with exhilarating runs alongside friends, and she approached every challenge with a competitive spirit. As a devout Christian, Liza walked and modeled the Christian life, never wavering in her faith. She met her beloved husband, Richard James Fletcher III, at Second Presbyterian Church, and on March 8, 2014, they united their lives in marriage. Embracing the joys and challenges of parenthood, they welcomed two spirited and delightful boys, Richard James Fletcher IV and Harry Welford Fletcher. Liza cherished her role as a wife and mother, loving her family fiercely and unconditionally. Her unwavering commitment to motherhood earned profound admiration from family and friends. In the local community, Liza was a prominent figure, recognized both as a highly regarded teacher and as the heiress to a substantial local business fortune. She was the granddaughter of the late local businessman and philanthropist Joseph Orgel III, founder of the Memphis hardware supply company Orgel, now valued at $3.2 billion and employing 5,500 people. Despite the opportunity to work within her family's lucrative business empire, Liza chose a different path, demonstrating her commitment to education and her desire to make a positive impact in her community, rather than relying solely on her family's business legacy. At 4:20 a.m. on the morning of September 2, 2022, Liza Ford decided to embark on a run near the University of Memphis campus. While running, a black 2013 GMC Terrain SUV approached her, eventually coming to a halt. A man hastily exited the vehicle and aggressively ran towards Liza, forcefully grabbing her and compelling her into the passenger side of the SUV. The vehicle remained stationary for approximately 4 minutes before abruptly driving away. Concerns arose within Liza's family when she failed to return home from her run, prompting her husband to report her as missing. At the location of her abduction, her cell phone and water bottle were discovered. Investigators also found a pair of Champion slide sandals believed to belong to the assailant, left behind amidst the struggle. In an effort to locate Liza, law enforcement authorities released photographs of the suspect's vehicle to the public, seeking assistance from anyone with information. Just hours after her abduction, Liza's family held a press conference, earnestly appealing to the public for help. In a heartfelt plea, they offered a reward of $50,000 for any information leading to Liza's safe return. During the press conference, Liza's uncle, Mike Kenny, took the lead, emphasizing the urgency of the situation and urging the community to come forward with any relevant information. The family's emotional plea underscored their deep concern for Liza's well-being and their determination to bring her home safely.
More than anything, we want to see Liza returned home safely. The family has offered a reward for any information that leads to her safe return. We believe someone knows what happened and can help. If you have any information on this crime or Liza's location, call the police at 901
Standing beside him, Liza's husband struggled to contain his tears throughout the entire ordeal, his anguish and desperation palpable to all in attendance. On that same day, September 2nd, DNA testing was conducted on the champion slide sandals found at the scene. The DNA found on the sandals matched DNA in the Cody's database for a man named Cleotha Abston Henderson. Subsequently, investigators initiated efforts to confirm Henderson's whereabouts before, during, and after the abduction. 1 day later, on September 3rd, police made a crucial breakthrough in the case when they spotted a vehicle in a parking lot matching the description of the SUV used to abduct Liza. The SUV had the same damaged tail light and partial license plate identification seen in the surveillance footage of the abduction. According to an affidavit, when police officers approached the suspect in the SUV, he attempted to flee the scene but was captured, arrested, and taken in for questioning. The person in the SUV was Cleotha Abston Henderson. When pressed about Liza's whereabouts, Henderson refused to provide any information. On September 4, 2022, the Memphis Police Department continued their relentless pursuit of justice, intensifying efforts to gather crucial information and build a case against the perpetrator. The developments in the investigation were met with a mix of hope and apprehension as Liza's family and the community anxiously awaited any news that could lead to her safe return. Officially announced, Clea Henderson had been charged with aggravated kidnapping and tampering with evidence. The following day, on the afternoon of September 5th, Henderson faced 3 additional charges, including theft of property under $1,000, identity theft, and fraudulent use of a credit card. According to an affidavit, there was significant suspicion surrounding Henderson's actions following the abduction on September 2, 2022. He had been observed cleaning the interior of his car with floor cleaner and washing his clothes in a sink in the aftermath of the incident. Witnesses, including the suspect's own brother, reported that Henderson was acting very strangely during the clothes cleaning process. Despite Henderson's desperate efforts to conceal evidence, authorities stated that they had recovered blood and other critical pieces of evidence inside Henderson's vehicle. Furthermore, cell phone location data placed Henderson at the scene of the abduction, and the champion slides found at the scene were linked to him through both DNA evidence and surveillance footage. Dedicated law enforcement officers continued their exhaustive search for the vicinity where Liza had vanished. Their efforts included thorough examinations of dumpsters, ponds, and parks in the area as they tirelessly worked to uncover any clues or evidence that might shed light on her disappearance. Then, on September 5, 2022, investigators from the Memphis Police Department, along with federal and state partners, made a significant discovery. They noticed vehicle tracks in tall grass leading to a vacant apartment situated near an abandoned elementary school in South Memphis. A search and rescue officer detected an unsettling odor of decay and spotted a set of footprints in the back driveway of the premises. He then saw an unresponsive female lying on the ground, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. The following morning, on September 6, 2022, the police officially confirmed the identity of the deceased woman, and tragically, it was Liza Fletcher. The premises where Liza's body was found are situated just half a mile away from Henderson's brother's apartment, where Henderson was seen on surveillance footage cleaning the interior of his car following Liza's abduction. During their investigation, they also found Liza's purple running shorts discarded in a nearby trash bag. Additionally, a shell casing was recovered from the area. Surveillance footage once again played a pivotal role in the investigation, indicating that Henderson's black SUV was located in close proximity to the scene between 5:48 a.m. and 5:52 a.m., as detailed in the affidavit. The autopsy conducted later revealed that Liza had endured blunt force trauma to her right leg and had also been shot in the back of her head, revealing the extent of the harm she suffered during the horrifying ordeal following the discovery of Liza's body. Henderson faced additional and more severe charges, including first-degree murder and especially aggravated kidnapping. Initially held on a bond set at $500,000, he made his first court appearance on September 6, 2022. The following morning, on September 7th, Henderson made a second appearance in the Shelby County Circuit Court, where a judge revoked his bond, reflecting the increased severity of the charges and the gravity of the case. Shelby County District Attorney Steve Roy, who had previously been critical of capital punishment, made a significant announcement, declaring his intention to pursue the death penalty in the event that the 39-year-old Henderson is convicted of first-degree murder.
When there are sufficient number of aggravating factors and when the case seems sufficiently clear, then I will follow the law and seek the death penalty. My stance on the death penalty is the same as it was a year ago. I believe it's a policy matter. It's not a good idea. If I were a legislator, I would vote to abolish it. Like I said before, as DA, I have to follow the law.
Henderson had a troubling history of criminal activities long before the tragic abduction and murder of Liza Fletcher. His involvement with the juvenile justice system began at a very young age, starting from when he was just 11 years old, and he was known to be associated with the Lemoyne Gardens Gangsters, or that IMG gang for short. Between 1995 and May 2000, he amassed a staggering 16 arrests, including charges related to alleged sexual assaults at age of 14, theft, aggravated and unlawful possession of a weapon. At the age of 16, Henderson kidnapped a man at gunpoint. After being convicted, he was released from prison less than 2 years prior to the murder of Liza Fletcher. 1 year after Henderson's release from prison, and 1 year prior to the tragic abduction and murder of Liza Fletcher, he allegedly sexually assaulted a woman he met on a dating upper. In September 2021, Alicia Franklin came forward with allegations that after meeting Henderson on a dating upper, she had agreed to meet him at the Lakes at Ridgeway apartment homes, where he claimed to work as a maintenance man. Then they were supposed to go out for dinner. However, the encounter took a horrifying turn.
I was trying to get out of the rain, so he was trying to hug me, and I'm like, we don't want to hug right now in the rain. We can hug in the house. But once I got in that apartment, it was a whole other different story. Once we got inside that apartment unit and he put that gun to my neck, he took everything from me. He took my phone, he took my purse, and he took my car keys.
She then recounted that Henderson had put a t-shirt over her face, forced her into his car, and sexually assaulted her. Miss Franklin reported that, despite the police presenting her with a photo lineup, she was unable to identify her alleged attacker from the photographs provided. Notably, she stated that a sexual assault kit was used to collect DNA evidence from her attacker, but due to various delays, it was not processed until a year later on August 29, 2022. Furthermore, it was only entered into the national database a week later on September 5, which is 3 days after Liza was abducted. Miss Franklin claims that her case was not treated with the urgency it deserved. She argued that if her sexual assault kit had been processed promptly, Henderson's DNA might have been discovered sooner, potentially leading to his arrest. Given that Henderson's DNA was already on record due to prior convictions, an earlier arrest could have prevented him from having the opportunity to murder Eliza. Miss Franklin contends that Eliza's tragic death might have been avoidable if her case had been prioritized, and her sexual assault kit processed in a timelier manner. The trial for the sexual assault of Alicia Franklin is scheduled to start in early 2024, with Henderson having pled not guilty. Similarly, he has not entered a not guilty plea for the charges related to the kidnapping and murder of Liza Fletcher, with the trial for that case expected to begin towards the end of 2024. On September 9, 2022, a week after the tragic abduction and killing of Liza Fletcher, who was out for a run near the University of Memphis, hundreds of women in Memphis gathered to complete the run that Liza had started, turning the event into a powerful symbol of unity and resilience. Throughout the 8.2-mile course, spectators lined the streets, holding signs and candles, creating a moving display of support. Memphis police blocked traffic for the duration of the run, and the motto, "Running for those who can't," echoed throughout the morning, reflecting the determination of participants to honor Liza's memory and raise awareness about the importance of safety while pursuing their passion for running. Liza was a remarkable soul who deeply impacted the lives of everyone she met. Her unwavering faith and commitment to modeling the Christian way of life were not just principles she upheld, but were the guiding lights that illuminated her path. She possessed a heart so pure and innocence so profound that she could effortlessly see the value and inherent goodness in every person she encountered. She was not only a great wife to her husband, but also a loving and devoted mother to her two cherished children. Her love for them was boundless and unwavering. Liza's nurturing spirit extended to her students, fostering an environment of love and learning. She had a deep affection for her students, and her impact on their lives will likely reach far beyond the classroom. The commemorative run became a poignant tribute to Liza's life, showcasing the strength of the community and the enduring impact of her legacy. To the family and friends of Liza Fletcher, our hearts ache with yours during this unimaginably difficult time. Liza's light touched us all, and her memory will forever be a beacon of strength and love. Please accept our deepest condolences and know that you are not alone in your grief, with heartfelt sympathy. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video with friends and family, and let me know your opinion in the comments section.